stream isn't working, let me know. I may be slightly distracted during the draft whenever it starts because I'm texting like 6 people at the same time, but it is how it is. Um, I think I'm literally texting 6 people at the same time. All good. It's kind of cooked. Hmm. Wait, sorry. Okay, it's still not started. I'll start talking once it starts. Surely it'll start soon. Where is it? Where are the teams? Why are we not ready? FearTheBlueJs. Who won the coin flip? I wonder which side either team took. I don't think Juicebox really cares about counter pick, so I wouldn't be surprised if they took blue side. Oh no, Juicebox's team I believe had side selection. All right, we're off. Sorry, I might still be a little bit distracted, because I'm still like texting some people, but it is how it is. Is everything good? Okay, I just hope everything's good. Auction ban away from Jacob G. What else do you have to ban against this team? Everyone's been just triple banning Jacob G, so it just kind of is how it is. We'll see what Juicebox wants to play. Remember last game, Juicebox played Aatrox, couldn't really carry the game. I mean, like, he got ahead of his lane opponent, but wasted a lot of time roaming the mid game, couldn't really capitalize in side lane. But yeah. Okay, they're gonna ban. Wait, what? Oh yeah, they banned Juicefox's Riven. Like, does Juicefox actually want to play Riven? Like, I feel like I would not be worried about Juicefox Riven if I was playing in these matches. Like, Riven has some really hard matchups, I think. It is how it is. They ban Yumi away from who? Who's the Yumi player? We'll see what they want for first pick. Pantheon, probably jungle, I would guess. Who's their jungler? Let's see. Their jungler is... God, there's too many people in the call. I'm not going to figure it out. But Pantheon, probably jungle. Maybe support. I would be very surprised if G-Spox wanted to be one jungle. Okay, they're going to play Jinx Nami for... I think this is Miley and Leona. Okay, sure, Jinx Nami is fine. I don't especially like blind picking Nami, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't think Jinx is that good either, but it is how it is. I think Karma's pretty good. I think the matchup is probably slightly Karma favored, but this probably means it's going to be Pantheon jungle. We'll see if they want to pick up something for Juicebox. Nope, they're just going to play Galio. Pantheon Galio is a pretty good mid jungle duo, and Karma for sure is going to have Prio and be able to roam. So there's a lot of good early game roaming here, but we'll see if they can pick something and punish Galio. I think last time Jacob G picked Swain into Galio, so I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted to play Swain again, especially with Nami. Swain Nami is really, really powerful. So I would not be surprised by a Swain pick here. What else could be viable? What else actually beats Galio? he wants to play Syndra. Okay, I mean I think Syndra is perfectly acceptable into Galio, but surely there's a harder counter available. I'm not sure. Not sure why he wants to play Syndra. Maybe it's just because it's not banned and he hasn't gotten to play it. But Syndra into Karma seems kind of difficult. I guess Syndra into Pantheon's probably pretty good, but they're gonna ban Camille away from Juicebox. That's a good ban. I would not be surprised if Juicebox wants Ambessa this game. This looks like a really solid Ambessa game. What else could Juicebox play? Not Jax. Not, Ambessa. I look at this game and it screams Ambessa to me. I don't think this is a good Jace game at all. What else? Kled. It's a great Kled game. They're gonna ban Fiora. They don't want to deal with it, but I don't think it's gonna be Fiora. I think if Juicebox wouldn't pick Fiora yesterday, he's just not willing to play Fiora, or not yesterday, but in the last game. What else? What else are we banning? What else do we not want to see? Viego, sure. Most generic jungler ever. This is looking like a reasonable Lilia game, IMO. But I guess maybe with Syndra we don't want double AP mid jungle. It's like a pretty good, I don't know, Graves, Kindred. Like any carry jungler I think looks pretty solid here. I wouldn't want to necessarily play a melee jungler. Not Fiddlesticks. Not really Wukong. Volibear, okay. Volley jungle, sure. All right. It is Ambessa. Okay, I was right. It's gonna be Ambessa Kai'Sa. Wait, I love this comp. This comp is so this draft is sick. This draft is so good. Holy moly! It's Ambessa Kai'Sa. I love it. So they pick like 3 dive champs with Galio, a lot of lockdown. Ambessa has a lot of things to follow up on. Kai'Sa has gonna have a lot of things to follow up on. I would like to see Alawi here as R5. What else other than Alawi? Vladimir maybe is pretty good. I'm not really talking about the top matchup. Or Teemo? Teemo's maybe Teemo's difficult. Set. Set's fine, I guess. I mean I don't really understand why so many people are playing Set. I think the champ is just like very, very mediocre, but it is how it is. I would probably prefer to play this blue side draft, like unironically. Although I do think Nami is going to get a lot of value this game. I would love to play Nami. I would also kind of love to play Syndra. Maybe I'm changing my mind. Like, are they going to be? I think it's just the question of, are they going to be able to kill Jinx, or is Jinx going to get a reset off of like Syndra ult or something, or is Nami going to be able to get a good ult onto like Ambessa Pantheon? I think it's for sure a difficult, like, if everything just like goes front to back, blue side comp will auto win. But if Kai'Sa can get an angle onto the back line and Volibear and Set can just like are just like dirtling around, like standing in no man's land doing nothing while the back line is Kai'Sa ulted, then it's for sure going to be playable. So yeah. We'll see when they start. Whenever they start the lobby, I'll hop onto the stream then. So until then, we'll go on a short break. But yeah, see y'all. Wait, Jacob, if you want to make a prediction, you can make a prediction, but I don't know how to make a prediction. Or I do know how to make a prediction, but I'm not logged into an account that can make the prediction right now. So it is how it is. All right, see y'all. For a sec. Hello everyone, welcome back. We're in the game. Like scream at me on Discord or something if something's wrong with the stream. But other than that, I'll assume everything's good. And let's get set. Let me fix the scoreboard. Is anything happening? The guys were standing in tri-bush. Can we please stop standing in tri-bush? It's just not allowed. It's not allowed, guys. We can't do it. Sorry. I'm a little bad at this. Okay, wait, no one's standing in tri-bush. They just warded the tri-bushes. Oh my god, propaganda has been successful. Oh, wait, okay, but this is also not allowed. Like, for the record, I do this all the time, by the way. Like, this is also just not allowed. Like, what if they were just in the, like, they were in the bush, and they walk forward, and oops, you got your flash forced. They are scouting. It looks like they're going to get the ward down, which is pretty good. They are doing the ward trick, but he's going to get his recall cancel. It's going to get first strike. He's going to get first strike. All right, the game's over. Jacob G gets a first strike proc. Does he also have mana flow? He also has mana flow. Oh my god, he also gets a mana flow proc. It's crazy. Meanwhile, in bot lane, this is a weird matchup because Karma is really strong level 1, but this Kaisa champ like can't lane. So who wins? I assume Jinx Nami wins, but oh my god, what's going on? What, is something about to happen? Surely, like someone has to do something, right? Blue crystals, come on! Face check the bush, face check the bush. You know you want to. It doesn't matter. However, blue crystal steps out, she's gonna get like giga chunked no matter what she does. What? Hello? Hello? Okay, we hit everything. That's acceptable. Did Kaisa not Q? Why didn't Kaisa Q? I don't know, we could have done more damage there probably. Meanwhile, in top lane, Juicebox versus JackieLove. Star matchup last time. JackieLove actually trading aggressively this time. Has wave advantage. That's pretty sick. Can you get anything with level 2? Nope, he cannot. Galio is really defensively warding. Drops a minion of XP for that. That can't be good. Is he gonna drop a second minion of XP? Okay, I think he got the XP. He did get the XP. Meanwhile, in bot lane, Binga Bam, doing some more hidden. Come on, Jacob, come on. Wait, what is this? How are we like 7 CS down already? Like this matchup can't be bad, no? We can just play the game. Okay, Jacob no cooldowns, so Gumboy gets to play the game for a few seconds while Jacob G's Q comes back up. Meanwhile, JackieLove holding down the fort. Perfectly acceptable CS. He's strong-sided this game. Juicebox's wave is slow pushing out. I like to see JackieLove let the wave push in. Juicebox doesn't have a ward. Does he have a ward on cooldown? He does have a ward that he can place, but I mean Bolivar is here already. Oh, JackieLove. I think Juicebox is not gonna die to this. We're not even gonna try. I guess if Juicebox has all his cooldowns, like he can't like Juicebox could just die, no? Like Bolivar could have been here this whole time. Wait, I'm really confused why Volley didn't look and why Juicebox used all his cooldowns at the same time that Volley didn't look. We're gonna flash. Good flash. I think he's dead, isn't he? Ooh, JackieLove didn't have cooldowns? Yeah, okay, JackieLove didn't have cooldowns, so Juicebox gets away with some ambitious gameplay in my opinion there. I wonder if... Wait, why is Jinx down like 7 CS? I feel like Jinx shouldn't be down 7 CS either, but... JackieLove is... Oh, he's a little jailed. He's gonna die, no? Isn't he just dead? Wait, I swear. Okay, wait, now he's dead, no? Alright, JackieLove lives. Juicebox has to base TP. JackieLove also has to base TP, but who is who? This is base TP chicken. Oh my god, it's so close. JackieLove has to be so scared here, but Juicebox also has to be really scared. He's flashed. Wait, isn't Juicebox just dead? Okay, never mind. JackieLove doesn't flash. Juicebox has his W for 130 shield. The wave is gonna keep getting frozen, but the set passive putting in some massive work. But now Juicebox is gonna base TP back, so JackieLove... is kind of just sad. Like the way it was just gonna crash, he's gonna lose like a minion. That's how it is. Meanwhile, we're starting up Drake with bot prio. Ooh, but they don't actually have prio in mid, so they're getting a little pinched. Can they go in blue crystal? I like the flash by Pantheon. Really good flash by Pantheon. He's gonna get bubbled. Meanwhile, Volibear doesn't have flash, but is gonna come into this fight, start hitting everyone, and it's just a 4v3. Like, wait, what? Bingo Bam? Could we not have just walked out as Kaisa? Maybe not. But it is how it is. Meanwhile, Juicebox is gonna start proxying on Jacula. Nothing really to do with this prio, but it's always good to proxy. Proxying is always better than not proxying, as long as you don't die for it. Okay, I guess next objective is just going to be the Scrubs fight. It's only a kill on Nami. Gold lead is only 1,000. It's not that bad. I think a lot of it is in this mid CS gap, which is basically another full kill. Meanwhile, Kaisa has a BF sword. Holy moly. Or I guess they both have BF swords, but I think it's impressive that Kaisa has come out on top in this lane. I don't think it's supposed to happen. Meanwhile, Pantheon starts it up. Doesn't really have mid prio. Galio is still not 6 actually. What? I feel like Galio should be 6 by now, but it is how it is. He'll get a 6 momentarily. Wonder if Syndra's gonna lose her control ward. Grubs are big. First grubs, always a big deal. Although none of these champions can actually hit a tower, so maybe it's not a big deal. Because like, is Kaisa gonna hit a tower? Nope. Is Galio gonna hit a tower? Nope. Maybe Juicebox will hit a tower at some point. Oh, Juicebox putting on the moves. And Jack is in a slightly difficult spot, weak-sided against potential Pantheon ult soon, and with a wave frozen. Semi-frozen, I guess. Yeah, I wonder if Volley's gonna come to match this, thinking that Pantheon's gonna like ult or something. How close is Pantheon to 6? He's nowhere near 6 actually. He's not gonna have ult for this. So, but Jackulov is playing so scared. Holy moly! I mean, he's strong-sided. I feel like he should just trade, but I mean, these trades haven't been going too well for him anyways. So maybe he just shouldn't. Yeah, Volley is gonna hover this. Volley is 6, so he thinks Panth is 6, but Panth is not 6. Panth is just like full clearing down. I wonder if he's gonna try to look with ult up. Nope, it looks like he's just trying to path towards bot. Maybe try to look on Jacob G, who's flashless. This is a lot of time Volibear is wasting to. It's still a freeze. Like guys, like it's a like Volley's here to bail out Jackulov, but Jackulov is not bailed out. He's still. Oh no, Volibear cancels his base. Pantheon's gonna reset. Start full clearing bot, and it's just like kind of a bit of a disaster. Wait, I can't get. He's just gonna walk to red buff. Oh no. Okay, it's not a freeze anymore. It's slow pushing towards Jackulov, but I mean, Juicebox can trade pretty heavily if Jackulov ever uses a cooldown. Juicebox can for sure just like ult him. Both players playing pretty respectfully here. Juicebox just gonna crash the wave, probably take a base. Take a free base. Is Jackulov going to be able to play out the bounce here? He has his passive, but is I'm not sure he's gonna. Next wave is a cannon as well. I'm not sure he's actually going to be able to crash in time. Meanwhile, Gumboy down. Oh my god, that's a lot of CS. That's like 2 kills of CS. That's not great. Gumboy taking some poke. It is how it is. It's going to be useful. He's playing Galio. The champ will just always be useful, even as Aftershock. J-Todd taking some trades. Wait, J-Todd is not based yet. She probably wants to do that at some point soon. Oh, and Jackulov does actually get the crash, so perfectly fine. Nothing really results from that freeze that Jackulov was put into. Pantheon wants to look. It's like basically all summoners other than Jinx Flash. And I'm not sure who's stronger here. I would assume that Pantheon is stronger, but he's not kiting very well. And yeah, Pantheon is dead, unfortunate. Oh, yes, Galio ulted, but Galio will just die, no? Maybe they can kill Volibear. Can they kill Volibear? Volibear will not, just barely not die with a shield from, I think, Nami Eri. And Volibear gets alive, gets out. Good luck. Juicebox is now the person to be frozen on, but is just gonna win the trade. So, yeah. And Jackalov also has a Tiamat now, so it's difficult for him to ever freeze. Jackalov gets ulted. Can he find an ult onto Juicebox? No, not a good angle. And Juicebox, I think, has a kill here. Yeah, it's a kill onto Jackalov. Unfortunate. Good angle. No set didn't have W that time, so was able to just throw the ult and avoid getting ulted into the tower. Meanwhile, Pantheon's gonna start up next set of grubs with oh god, wait, the Galio looks a little dead here. Yeah, he's like extremely dead. Okay, unlucky. Jackalov TP's back. Still doesn't really have an item advantage. I wouldn't be surprised if Juicebox just stays here. Yeah, he's gonna go like hover Pantheon for a second. He's just gonna stay to try to take some more good trades up 2 levels. Should be a lot of good trades available to him. Sure, that's fine. It's not the best, but it is how it is. He has to be a little careful. Meanwhile, Pantheon can ult out. Probably should ult out. I guess he doesn't know Jacob G is chasing him, but I think if he knew Jacob G was chasing him, he would just ult out. Oh, he's trying to Xe. Okay, that's fine. Nope, basing. Gets the base off. That's pretty good. Right. Meanwhile, in bot lane, both AD carries with their Yuntal Wild Arrows. Probably going IE second. Actually, sorry, Kaisa doesn't go IE second. She goes Rage Blade or whatever. Rage Blade Nashers. Juicebox has a full item, is up. Wow, a lot of gold. I don't know how to see the gold, but the Juicebox is up a lot. Somehow. I don't really like this roam by Juicebox. I don't know. Is he gonna get anything? Like, can't they get Drake anyways? Maybe he is gonna get something. He's gonna get spotted though. As soon as he gets spotted, I feel like Jackalov should just shove the next wave. Or are they swapping? What's going on here? Okay, Juicebox is running here. A really good Pantheon ult, exhausted, but still has the empowered Q to take out the Nami. And Volibear will also die, not going to be able to trade anything back for it. And it's a really, really good sequence by blue side. Jacob G has to flash the Ambessa ulti, and it's really depressing that Jackalov didn't push top here, actually. They could have actually gotten something for this, but Juicebox basically gets to roam for free. Doesn't really get too much. Oh, no. Juicebox flashes in, kills blue crystals. Can she kill Jacob G? He knows Jacob G's no flash. Next cooldown is in 5 seconds. Wow, Ambessa's cooldowns are kind of long. Can Set do anything here? Oh, everyone is so low. Pantheon gets good immune, but... Oh, alright. Set cleans up 2. Is not going to be able to reach Kaisa and maybe dies to Juicebox. Yeah, Set is no W, so he was for sure just dead. And J-Todd has to be kind of careful here. Wait, what? Oh no, sorry, Volibear is here. That's why J-Todd is playing like this. But... Alright, Volibear gets Kaisa, Ambessa secures the Drake, but the real story here is Galio just pushes top and gets like infinite. I think that was 2 plates to Galio with the 6 grubs. Maybe he can even finish I don't think he quite finished the tower, but it's pretty close. And that's a sizable gold lead for blue side. Everyone is strong except Galio. What are the lane assignments? Are they sending Ambessa's mid? I think they almost want Ambessa into Syndra or something. But oh, Galio does get the full tower. Wait, that's kind of big. Is that feats? It is feats. Let's see if they can make anything happen onto this bot side. Nope, probably not. It's just a chiller lane. Juicebox, I don't think he wants to be mid. I think he wants to be like top or something, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. It feels like he can't really punish Set in mid just because the lane is so short. Well, maybe he can, because Set is pretty terrified of him. With cause, he is down like 2,000 gold in combat stats right now. Oh, sorry, I missed the kill bot. Somehow they kill Jake's. He doesn't barrier. See if Juicebox can like hit this tower or something, or he's gonna just try to use his prio to roam and maybe deny Jinx on her way back here. Actually this roam is really nice because they're gonna be able to catch Jinx as she's coming back to lane with a man advantage. Set is starting to walk. Has to be careful face checking all of that fog of war though. It looks like they're just gonna try to go for Nami, who has flash though. It's just nothing. Yeah, it's kind of sad that it's just nothing. They would have been better off if they had just looked for Set on the match. But as is, nothing happens. Juicebox in fact loses like basically a full wave for that. I mean, he can ult Jacob G if he knew she was here, but nope, nothing. Gilmore gets top prio for a sec. Seto's gonna go match. We'll see if Ambessa is content staying mid. I think it's just gonna raw ult Jacob G if Jacob G ever uses E. Wait, Jacob G, you can die, wait. You can die. He has to be careful. So he's so scared without E. Good boy, I don't think he wants to trade. He's wrong resistance for that matchup. Juicebox get anything? Wait, I'm kind of confused why Juicebox doesn't just ult. I guess he's scared of Volibear, because I can't imagine he thinks he loses the trade, but or maybe he just wants his ult to be more effective in these roams, but he's not getting anything by walking bot. Yeah, it's just on. There's too much vision. They need support to come clear it out. But they can take any objective they want because they're for sure stronger with this Ambessa. We'll see if they can transition this into a Herald. Not quite. They are going to do the Herald. They also want to hit bot, but that is extremely illegal. Nope. Alright, they have enough vision to recognize it. Wow, this control word is so sick. Holy moly. This word also very nice. So it's just going to be Herald. They're probably going to want to use it to break the mid tower, which is, I think, like the litmus test of if Herald is a good objective is mid outer tower still up? If it is, Herald's pretty good. If it's not, Herald does nothing. Bingabam waiting, wait faker kind of baiting, but nope, nothing to be found. And next objective is going to be this Drake Infernal Soul. Is Infernal Soul that good for either team? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't be that enthused by Infernal Soul as either of these comps. Maybe let's comp a little bit more. Bingabam getting caught? Just barely not. Okay. Juicebox has 2 full items. That's a lot of items. So I don't think red side should attempt to fight for this. Neither team really has too many control wards to set up, but yeah, Karma's playing the wrong side of this fight. Karma needs to be with Juicebox over here, but it looks like they can just push them out anyways. It doesn't matter. Pantheon's just going. He's going here, but Juicebox oh my god, he does so much damage. Juicebox rolling this Volibear, and Juicebox still has ult. Like, well, watch for the Ambessa ult. They're gonna back up from the TP, but are they just gonna let Galio split? They are just gonna let Galio split while Volibear bases. This is, I think, odd macro by both. Actually, Galio's just gonna walk, but now they've given Volibear. Okay, Galio's very indecisive. Okay, he's coming. But now the chunk onto Volibear doesn't matter because Volibear just got to base for free. Okay, now they're gonna use mid power. I like this idea. They're not gonna get the turret though. But they secure a lot of space in this area, so we'll see if they can zone them with basically exactly Karma is the only like at all range champion here. But they zone them with a control ward. Holy moly! Look at this control ward. Look at the value of this control ward. Okay, it gets cleared. But if we had another control ward, but we don't have another control ward, we could control ward this bush, and then the enemy team could not play. But unfortunately, they can play because they have enough wards. But I don't think Red Side wants this fight. Like, I think Red Side is just going to get completely rolled. But yeah, look at Juicebox on the side, forcing Jacob D's flash. Meanwhile, Drake is at 6k. I mean, how do they approach? Like, you're just gonna get rolled if you try to walk in by Pantheon with a Galio ult, and the juice box is gonna like Ultra Syndra, and it's gonna be a disaster. So they just give. They don't get anything on the cross map. In fact, blue side has a bit of tempo here to maybe take this mid tower. Doesn't look like it. It looks like they just want a base, but juice box is gonna go match bot. Oh wait, is stream okay? Wait, is the stream stuttering? How is it for people? How is the stream? Although I'm not sure there's actually anything I can do if the stream is stuttering, but it would be good to know anyways. Volibear is trying to go. Kai'Sa trading forward onto Jaculov. Kai'Sa kiting really well. Gets a really big Karma shield and is. I mean, Volibear is just so depressed. Holy moly! Can they get this bot lane tower? They're gonna start up Otacon. It's not necessarily okay. Maybe it is just free. Like Juice Fox will just roll everyone. Alright, good to hear the stream's doing okay for most people. Okay. Like, surely we've learned how to position around this Otacon, right? Right? We're not going to stand on the outside. We're not going to get rolled by the circles. Nope, we are going to get rolled by the circles. It is how it is. Bingabam probably has to base, or they would love to get the spot tower, but they are not going to get it. And we'll see if they can do anything anywhere else. They should probably just reset for tempo. Yep. We'll see items coming in. Still nobody on 2 items. No one matching, being able to max Juice Box in the gold department. Juice Box look sharking onto Jacob G. I'm really surprised he doesn't just like look for the kill. Is it not a kill? I clearly don't play Ambessa. Like Juice Box is a challenger Ambessa player, but like is this not just a kill if you hit the ults? Maybe it's not. It's just gonna be lanes getting matched. Gunboy goes in. No real control wards. Karma has a health potion instead of control wards. I'm so sad. Yeah, the next objective is basically this bot side tower. And we see G-Spox doing his patented roam. But on a ward, again, not really cleared. No one has a control ward. Karma needs health bot. It is how it is. Kai'Sa needs a dagger. Yep. Pantheon needs a glowing moat. They're gonna try to catch Jaculov. Hitting the tower is really smart. Gets ulted though in the wrong direction, but the Karma Shield absorbs most of the set W damage. Can they kite out Volibear successfully? Volibear is still hitting, but it gets taunted as well. Man, Volibear just like can't do anything even though he's 2 items. Second item also coming in for Jacob G. We'll see if he can make anything. Oh god, Blue Crystal gets a little caught. And J-Tal gets caught by the Ambessa ult, so that's a lot of flashes forced all of a sudden. And whoa, the Jacob G? Or sorry, Juice Box? Juice Box with a crazy flash. It was so sick. Just knows his angles. And Jacob G just barely doesn't have damage or like the execute to trade that back onto Tokushi. And this game is getting rather out of control, I would say. I think mostly on the back of G-Spox just like being extremely strong and zoning everyone everywhere. But for sure, Bingabam's been playing extremely well. I also want to shout out Karma for getting some really clutch shields and making this Volibear and Set especially just completely unable to play the game. Looks like we just want to go back to clearing our camps. That's fine. I feel like you can't go Swifties here as Volibear. Like, this is just such a brawl game. I feel like you need the stats of one of the defensive boots. I would assume it's supposed to be Mercs, but either of them are probably fine. Volibear trying to take some stuff away. Set up for this next Drake. No control wards. We have 1 control ward for both teams for this next Drake fight. Like, surely we can spare a health potion or a dagger or an amplifying tome or a Doran shield even. Like, I don't think Doran shield is that good of an item. They're gonna go test through bot. It looks like, yeah, they're mostly in agreement that they're gonna try to secure mid prio for a sec. Actually, nobody's gonna try to secure mid prio. Jinx for sure is not allowed to walk up to this. Okay, well they're just giga zoned. So what are we trying to do here? Well, now Red Side wishes they sent someone top to split map because they can't face check. It looks like Jacob G is gonna go try to split map. No teleports on Galio or Mbessa, so maybe he can secure this. But yeah, that's gonna be Soul Point, Infernal Soul Point. I don't think this comp is especially good with Infernal Soul. Like, it's not like Poke Karma. Like, Kai'Sa's going full AD, so she doesn't have any poke either, and everyone else is just like, well, if you all in, you all in. Although, of note, like, Jake, the type of trade that JSUPLEX has been doing has been pretty good with Infernal Soul. Like, he's been doing really quick on the side trades with mostly is just Q2. Kai'Sa 3 items, strongest in lobby, stronger than even Juicebox. Juicebox is sharpened, but he's on a ward. I feel like if you're gonna play like this as Juicebox, like just roam every way, I feel like you should just buy Sweeper, because he's been like just like rolled by all these like random stealth wards. I think like one too many times to not just buy Sweeper. But I think like if you're gonna side lane, yeah, like stealth ward is pretty good. It means like you can actually like safely side lane a little bit. But if you're never gonna actually try to play the side lane and you're just gonna roam for kills, I think Sweeper would do a lot of work. And taking space around Baron, someone has to face check, and I guess it has to be Set, but Set is not here, so it's going to be Volibear instead, who is not tanky at all, by the way. This Volibear gets blown up by basically everything under the sun. They have a word on Baron, it's revealed by Oracle, but yeah, maybe they can make something work. Mostly a lull state while someone, I guess, waits to clear out the vision on Baron. Be nice to have a couple more control words, but nope, no control. We need a longsword instead of control words. I'm just gonna keep complaining about control words until people buy control words. Like, surely it'll happen eventually, right? Ooh, there's a good control word. It's like, I guess, a little bit of the difficult to hit thing. Volibear's bot is not allowed. Hank go down onto Baron. They're thinking about starting it because they see Volibear bot. Unfortunately, it is warded, but oh god, is Jinx pacing? Okay, looks like they would be there in time. Homeboy taking some trades, not necessarily good ones. Yeah. In fact, rather bad ones. He might die even. Gunboy's dead. Yeah, that was a very bad trade, and now Jaculev's gonna TP in for a 5v4. Everyone's here already. The start was just... Wait, it's gone! Wait, what? Wait, they're just done with it. Wait, how did they do this so fast? I guess Kai'Sa just does it insanely fast. Or something. That's gonna be Baron? What a sick play. So, even though Jaculev gets his kill on side lane, it's not good. Oh god. Oh, my eye's a little cooked. One sec. Oh, meanwhile, Tokuji trading onto Jaculev. Jaculev just TP's out. Sure. Oh god, what happened to my eye? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'll survive. We're gonna base. This tempo is a little cooked. If Kai'Sa doesn't have item, I'm gonna complain. Kai'Sa, we better have item. Okay, she does have item. Wait, no, she doesn't have item. No. I'm complaining. We gotta just bot controllers and base a little faster and had actual tempo. But now you can see like everyone just has to like wait 30 seconds because Kai'Sa's not here. It is how it is. Jacob G waiting on death cap. Once she gets death cap, she's gonna be pretty strong. Yeah, although she may die. She looks rather dead to me. Alright, it has the flash. And it is just going to be a setup for this next soul. Kai'Sa hitting mid tower, gets the full mid tower basically by herself. It's going to go for Jinx. Holy, oh my god, she does so much damage. But Flasher flash is not, it's not good. It's not good for Kai'Sa at all to trade flashes with Jinx. Unfortunately, this Kai'Sa has a Karma, so I don't think they can do anything to her. Yeah, they like extremely cannot do anything to her. Problem? Yeah, this is a bit of a problem. Nobody can do any damage to this Kai'Sa. She just runs around with the Karma. Meanwhile, there's a set fighting Juicebox in the back line. It's extremely dead. And is that the end of the game? They have Baron. Tokshi gets rooted out of the ultimate, I think, or was it the ultimate? But still has it. And I think that may be the end of the game. On this next wave, maybe? Or 20 seconds? It's pretty close, actually. I'm not entirely sure this is an end. They're going to send Pantheon to go to Soul. So I guess it's just not an end. Okay, it's not an end. They're going to get Soul, though. Which is pretty good, considering they have like a 10,000 gold lead. Relatively acceptable, I would say. Jinx really needs her Runehands. I don't know, I think the problem is just Volibear Champion has not been useful at all this game. Gets perma CC'd, blown up by basically every member of blue side. And yeah, it is how it is. Jacob G coming in for the big stun, but it doesn't matter. He's no flash, so he might die. I guess the ult onto... They have to be really careful of Kai'Sa. Wait, this fight is not winning for red side. Yeah, Kai'Sa goes in. Gets exhausted though. Can they take down Kai'Sa? Do they have damage at all? They do. They have enough damage. Touchdown goes to Nami, which is a mild disaster. And speaking of mild disasters, this team fight. I mean, they get two, but they're not gonna be able to end the game, so it's not that bad. I mean, but it goes to Nami. It is that bad, actually. Like shutdown going to Nami is really bad. Can Dracula make it out of here? I feel like he's just dead. Like, it's not like blue side has anything better to do than chase him to the ends of the earth. Wait, they're just gonna let him go. He's a little too... Oh, it's the Infernal Cinders, actually. That's why he's able to get out, because it's Infernal Soul map. Blue side has really nothing to do for the next bit of time, other than just, like, take camps and be happy. Kai'Sa starting up Zhonya's, which is going to be really big, and a lot of these fights, if Kai'Sa had Zhonya's, would look very stompy. You know, Karma's going probably the blue thing. What's the blue thing called? I don't remember what the bro. What's the blue thing called? Can someone tell me? Well, like, what's the blue thing? I don't remember. But she's building it. The blue thing. Evercore? Like Dawncore, that's what it's called. Juicebox running it down mid. Meanwhile, Volibear desperately trying to be useful. Has a third item. Like any other champ in this situation with 3 items. Like, is a good champ? Imagine if it was Gwen. Imagine if this was Gwen with 3 items into Galio, like triple melee. Yeah, but not all champions can be Gwen. It is how it is. Jackie split pushing with Hullbreaker. He's gonna be able to get some stuff. Pantheon is debating matching it, but decides, nah, we're just gonna go end the game. But they can't end the game because there is wave clear. So yeah, and Jacob G just yoinks the cannon. And meanwhile, someone. It looks like Juicebox is trying to match, but he's gonna get cancelled, and it's gonna be an inhibitor tower. And Juicebox, can he base here? It appears he cannot actually base here, so it has to be Pantheon. It is only Pantheon, but Pantheon is pretty strong. He's actually up an item on set and also even levels. So, oh, meanwhile, a fight happening mid. Kai'Sa kills everyone. That's the game, probably. Juicebox doesn't have ult for Jacob G, so... Is it the game? Maybe it's not the game with Pantheon and Galio so far. They're gonna try to end. Bingabam is like insanely strong. I think they probably can end. Can we get Galio TP though? We can get Galio TP at this moment. Jackalov does literally no damage. And yeah, that's the game. Jacob G with some heroics tries to ult Bingabam, but has the Zhonya's, and Bingabam will just like kill him. Yeah, okay. It is how it is. That's the game. Well played by Juicebox. Also really well played by the bot lane of blue side. So yeah, we're gonna go into game 3. We'll go on a bit of a break. I'll be back for draft. Um, yeah. And oh my god, I won. I won the prediction. I'm really poor, so I'm not gonna get very many points, but it is how it is. All right, see y'all in a sec. Yo, hello everyone. They're gonna start the draft soon, or so the allegations go. One has been told that the draft will soon begin. They may be lying, but uh, let's see. What sort of changes would we want to make as Red Side from this draft? I think Volibear was a problem. Volibear sucked. Let's not play Volibear again. I also think Set was a problem. I think Set was like tremendously useless this game, and if we're gonna go behind against Juicebox, then let's just like go behind in peace and play something that's actually gonna win us the game. Like I don't know, Cho'Gath or something, or like or Ornn. What a great champion. How about Malphite? These are all great champs. But if we are gonna save R5 for our top laner, like I would like not necessarily save R5 for top laner. I think you can just like pick Jaculov Cassante's. Cassante's pretty good. Like this Juicebox guy gets so tilted when he plays against Cassante, so surely we could just play Cassante, and then save our counter pick for maybe support, because I think there are for sure better picks than Nami this game. If we had known that this was going to be the draft, we could have played like I don't know, like Soraka or Janna. Janna would have been excellent this game. Or we can give Jacob G a harder counter pick. I'm kind of confused why Jacob G didn't want to pick Swain this game, because I feel like it would have been again excellent, and he picked it last time, and like he was a very large reason why they won the game. Um, but yeah, what I would like to see is just like Jaculov, you're on a tank, you're gonna be useful, and it's actually gonna be a good tank because Set is a bad tank, and then let's play like a I don't know, like a harder enchanter or like some CC for Juicebox, something that can actually zone him out on the off angle, like a Nautilus or I don't even like Maokai or something, Poppy. It looks like they are gonna start. I don't think Blue Side will like to change. Will really change anything. I don't think any of these champions were necessarily a problem. Although maybe Jinx is a reasonable ban if you really want to change something, but I don't see any need to. Let's see if the team FearTheBlueJs changes up their bans. They're still gonna ban Yumi. I don't think they should ban Riven again. Maybe Jaculov can play Poppy. It's gonna be Urgot again. Same ban, right? Yeah. And then Seraphine third. They are gonna ban Riven again. Like surely like you can't blind pick Riven, right? Like we're playing red side. Like surely we'll just have a counter pick. Yeah, we'll just play Malphite. Like nothing wrong with Malphite. Malphite, perfectly great champion. Same ban Seraphine. We'll see if they also ban Echo for a second time. Yep, okay. And then is it gonna be R1 Pantheon again? Pantheon looked pretty damn good that game. He was making a lot of good plays. Just had a lot of damage for all the skirmishes. Was able to like space the Volibear pretty well. They're actually gonna try to secure their Karma, which also looked extremely good that game. Just like the single target shielding is really obnoxious when the AD carry is strong. Or like basically when you're trying to play like any like burst or even like squishy melee champion, because like Volibear is not technically burst, but he's a squishy melee champion, like kind of like it's a champion that's kind of like Volibear. I don't know, Vi or something, or like Warwick. I suspect they'll just play Jinx again. I don't think there's anything wrong with Jinx. Nope, they're gonna play Sivir this time. They're less confident in their bot lane than before. I don't know. I would not like to see support picked here. I think you want to see something. I would just pick jungle. What would be good as jungle into Karma? Nope, it's just gonna be Nami again. Okay, that's fine. Sivir Nami. I would even prefer like Lulu over Nami. Like I feel like Lulu's pretty good into the type of champion that Juicebox like to play. Or like Yumi. gonna be Galio again. They don't have faith in their mid laner to play anything else against Jacob G. And this time, I think Jacob G will just go Swain. So I think blue side needs to be really, really careful about picking too many melee champs here. Alright, it's gonna be Kai'Sa again, which I believe is good into Sivir. Let's see. Alright, it's pretty even actually. But yeah, the Kai'Sa, same kind of comp, Kai'Sa Galio comp. They're just gonna put their money on what won them the last game. Swain or no Swain is the question. If they pick Swain, they should probably pick it before bans, because I would not be surprised if blue side banned it. They can also pick Cassante. Perfectly acceptable to play Cassante. It is gonna be Swain. All right. They're probably just gonna ban a couple more. Yeah, juice box champions. They're gonna ban Fiora. I wonder if they ban. Or sorry, Camille. I wonder if they ban Fiora. I would probably prefer to see an Ambessa ban again, just because it's the same comp, right? We're still playing Ambessa Galio, which is still a massive threat. Not necessarily Pantheon this time, but I would like to see them. I would be really scared of a ranged jungler this game. They are going to ban the Ambessa, so they're going to give Fiora. I don't think Juicebox will play Fiora. I think Juicebox wants something more team fighty. Maybe Aatrox. I think Aatrox is a consideration for Juicebox. Maybe it's not a Jax game. It's probably a little bit better of a Jace game if he wants to play Jace. Are they going to give Jacula counter pick again? Probably. It's only jungles. Yeah, they should for sure pick their jungler here. I think Darius is actually a really good ban, because I would be hard angling Darius here. Maybe like Kayn would be interesting. Yorick. They're going to play Yorick jungle. I mean, it looks pretty good. I think Yorick jungle is pretty solid. I don't actually know what makes you, or like in what situations Yorick jungle is good though. So we'll see. What does Juicebox want to blind pick? Is it going to be countered by Malphite? Is it going to be countered by Cassante? We'll see. It is going to be Fiora! Holy moly, they're just going to blind pick Fiora. Okay. They're just going to claim that Juicebox is going to win them the game, and it's going to be very different from last game, because Juicebox was really contributing to the team fights. He was having such a massive impact on the map by just being strong and being at the fights, but on Fiora, it's going to be a lot more difficult for him to do that for his team. And Pantheon again. Okay, sure. Pantheon looked pretty good, but it's a lot of melee. Okay. A Mumu? Master Yi? How do we end up on Master Yi? I mean, I actually kind of like Master Yi here. I think this is a very reasonable Master Yi angle, because we have Galio, we have Karma, we have very, very conditional CC from everyone in FearTheBlueJs, and very, very low single target damage from anyone on FearTheBlueJs. So I actually think Master Yi is a very reasonable pick here. I would like to have seen it paired with like Aatrox or something more reasonable in the top lane. Oh yeah, they're gonna pull up the Jackie Love Cannon. I hope it's not a disaster. It is a good matchup for Cannon, but only barely. I have a feeling this may be a bit of a disaster, but we'll see. But yeah. Yeah, well, very, very different comps. I love the Master Yi, actually. I think this is such a great Master Yi game. But I want to see... I mean, who's going to stop their Master Yi? Isn't this just like so free? Master Yi's just going to run over everyone. Kai'Sa doesn't have too many setup tools in this game. It's really only Galio, and we've seen Galio be pretty weak, so like someone has to find the angle to give Galio a good ult, and I guess it's Master Yi, but how is Master Yi going to face check? I'm not entirely sure. But it all may be moot, because the game might just be lost off top. We'll see. I will say that Jackie Love has been holding his own against Juicebox. Like Juicebox has mostly not dominated him in the 1v1. So I don't know. Maybe this kind of will work. Okay, we're gonna go on break. I'll be back. See ya. Alright, hello everyone. I keep on almost clicking the stop streaming button whenever I do the switch, but I haven't done it yet, so you can have faith in your streamer to not end the stream for no reason. Both supports going exhaust. I like this decision on both sides. One is for Kennen, one is for Fiora, basically, or I also Kai'Sa actually. Exhaust is very good against Kai'Sa, so I like both supports' decisions to go exhaust this game. One of these teams is 5-stacking the bush harder than the other. One of they saw last game. Or oh no, Kai'Sa. Oh, what crazy flashes from both of them, but Kai'Sa wins the exchange. Doesn't have to die. Wait, that was an incredible flash by. I have no idea what happened, but Kai'Sa didn't get hit. Fantastic. It's just flash for flash. It's not even an advantage. And it's actually going to be an advantage blue side who gets the Raptors ward off. Juicebox is going to look to trade against Yorick. I have no idea who's supposed to win level 1 against between Fiora and Yorick, but I would assume it's Fiora. Oh, it's a lane swap. They want Juicebox going mid. It's the patented Tringe Fiora mid. And they're going to have Galio into Cannon, which is presumably a good match for Galio, so I mean good presence of mind to think of the swap. They're going to show really late, and now they show. You do have to think that, like, the player-wise, these lane assignments are slightly better for red side, though. Because I don't think Juicebox is going to be able to smash Jacob G that hard. And I do think that, Gunboy has just been putting himself behind by not CSing. So, yeah. Is everything good with the stream? Let me just make sure. Alright, seems like everything's chilling with the stream. It's a pretty similar lane, except who was the 80 carry last game? It wasn't Ashe, it was Jinx. I think Jinx is a slightly stronger laner than Sivir, but uh-oh. Why'd the game freeze? Hello? Alright, I have no idea why the game froze at 2 minutes 30. Uh-oh. Wait, we're gonna be able to make it past 2 minutes 30, right? What happened at 2 minutes 30? Why is the game just... Uh-oh. Are we cooked? Guys. Surely there's more game to be had than 2 minutes 30. Let me see if anything's wrong. What? Nothing's wrong. Hello? What do you mean? Oh, well, this is curious. Okay, I'm just gonna restart the client. I don't know why it won't let me spectate past 2 minutes 30. But, spectate game. Alright. Alright, it does appear that the game continued beyond the 2 minute 30 mark. Wait, did it? Okay, whatever. We're in a place right now, and it appears the game is continuing. So, we're fine. It is how it is. Has anything happened? Nope, nothing happened, other than the scoreboard got messed up. Alright, Bingo Bam taking some trades, losing the trade actually pretty badly into the Nami, and also with Karma not really trading with. Juicebox has a lot of priority. Wait, what is this top lane CS gap? Let's just not look at it. Juicebox is doing some harassment. It is, oh, it's a 4v3. Juicebox parries but doesn't hit anyone with the stun, and it looks like White Faker is gonna die for Juicebox's sins. Can they get anything more? It looks like Juicebox is gonna get one. Can they kill Sivir or Nami? Like target selection? They select Sivir as the target, but Sivir has flash. Sivir also has barrier. Dodges out on the second part of the queue, but Jacob G is there's just no damage for some reason. Like Kai'Sa with lethal tempo, and also the Master Yi just have so much more sustained damage than Swain and Sivir and stuff, which are all really weak early game champions. So even though the first kill goes onto the Sivir, they're able to extend the trade. Meanwhile, like we said, Gumboy putting himself behind by not last hitting. It is how it is. Yeah. Slight tempo advantage for Yorick. Has like 2 long swords in the base. I don't know about any of the, like, super optimal Yorick clears, but I remember last patch there were some pretty crazy Yorick clears going on. Akulov trading forward onto Gumboy, dodges the galley. Wait, is Gumboy gonna have to flash here? He for sure has to flash, no? Yeah, he has to flash. Is he still dead? No cooldowns for Draculov, so he's not dead. Meanwhile, G-Spock's forced out of the mid lane, is not gonna die. But Master Yi is in some trouble. I would have been tempted to just try to kill the Yorick there as Master Yi, but I would not have worked, so I would have died. So yep, Master Yi and Fiora both basically forced out of the jungle. There's no real camps here for Yorick to get though, and wait, they just miss a giant wave for this actually. A very apt missing ping from whoever on blue side pinged this wave that Jacob G is dropping to do basically nothing. Meanwhile, Kaisa has a full BF sword, pretty large lane advantage. Yeah, Master Yi going to look for this Drake. Has Prio in both side lanes, so should be able to get it. We'll see if Yorick is able to trade. This game, it's double range against double melee, so ideally red side could get this to secure some plates for themselves. It's going to be Drake over... yeah. Gumboy is down 30 CS. It's not good. Server's kind of basing into a freeze, but it's not actually a freeze because they're not freezing it. Meanwhile, Juicebox has permanently had Prio into Jacob G, is now up a very, very sizable amount of CS as well. Gumboy trying to trade onto Jaculov is really winning the trade. Like, the matchup looks pretty bad for Kennen. Yeah, and red side isn't even trying to swap back, which I'm a little surprised by. Ow, Jacob G takes a terrible trade. Actually gets ulted, but Juicebox misses the W slow. Can Juicebox actually complete the kill? Wow, Jacob G almost dies there, has to flash. And also has to base, which is actually the even more painful part of this. Is going to drop even more waves. Doesn't have to base actually, but is going to give the grubs. Not too much action. Dracula in some... not strong-sided. Okay, what's going on here? Alright, they're gonna get the grubs. Jacob G has to be kind of careful here if he ever gets caught. It just sounds like a really rough matchup for Swain, to be honest, because I feel like he's just always going to get his E parried, and it's like, okay, well then what does your champion do if you don't have an E? CS lead continuing to grow in top lane. It's now 40 CS. That's 2 full kills and some extra. Only 1.5 full kills for Juicebox and mid CS gap. So ever Nami been doing well to just clear the waves, stem the bleeding, nothing's really happening. But I can't help but feel this blue side comp just dramatically outscales the red side comp. Like, who is going to deal with the Master Yi? Who is going to deal with the Fiora? And like, I'm pretty sure Kaisa scales pretty damn well as well, so... maybe this is why Jacob G didn't pick Swain. They're just going to pick Master Yi. Jacob G ghosting in. Like, I mean, Kaisa has flash. They're never going to die to this unless they try to ego it. They are trying to ego it, but it looks like they may just be allowed to ego it. Blue Crystal is taking a lot of damage on the trade back. Teleport coming in very slowly for Juicebox, but... yeah, it is how it is. Meanwhile, Yorick gets the mid wave. Yippee! More minions for Yorick. Is he gonna get a plate as well, maybe? Nope, he's not gonna stay for the plate. Maybe would have died to Fiora if he tried. Meanwhile, Kenny continuing to freeze. CS gap is now 53, 54. That's a lot of CS. Gunboy trading like just hard wins the trade still. Or okay, actually it doesn't win the trade that hard anymore. He's not actually at a gold disadvantage right now because Jackie Liv hasn't based in a very long time. Meanwhile, G-Block trying to use his demolish, gets a plate, gets out. Has his is this triple tonic? Not sure. Not too much happening. Kai'Sa's strong, first to an item. Sivir does not have an item. Is building Yuntal Wild Arrow, is not Essence Reaver, so isn't gonna be able to just stay on the map forever. Meanwhile, it's gonna be an invade over this blue buff. Yi actually just starts to hit it, but Juicebox wrapping around, trying to look for an angle to Yorick. They are just gonna go and hit him. Yorick's flash is forced. And this is pretty painful. They're gonna lose a lot of camps. But the Maiden is just smacking this Tokji guy. And it looks like they're pushed out. The Maiden is too powerful. They're not gonna get the blue buff. Smite goes down for Yorick. Meanwhile, Juicebox reclaims his mid priority. They're mostly fighting over this Drake setup, and Tokji's gonna try to invade again, but this is okay. It has Smite advantage, so he's just gonna take the Gromp and leave politely. Kennen with a now 60 CS advantage in top has a completed item. It is a cheap item, but it is an item nonetheless. Tokji hasn't really been able to do anything in the past like full minute, which is kind of painful, and is now actually going to get forced out of the Drake because Kennen is here first. Jacob G is in base though, and they're just gonna let Gunboy split. I don't think Blue Side knows that Jacob G is in base, but if they did, I think they would be acting pretty differently. But once Jacob G shows on this top wave, it's gonna be an instant pull the trigger angle for Blue Side with teleport advantage. But actually, they just don't have any priority. They're just gonna have to give the Drake. This is like unconscionable. I don't know what the word is, but like I don't understand how Red Side ever gets this Drake. It's like highway robbery that they secure this Drake down. Like nobody has an item. There's no items. There's only this Hextech rocket belt against Yuntal full Ravenous Hydra. How is this possible? But Yi is just gonna be content trading it for grubs. It's gonna be 6 grubs probably. But man. Oh, and they're not actually gonna be able to secure all these because Kennen is here as well. And why are they so scared to fight? Like, I feel like they're just so much stronger. Can't we just fight? Like, let's just go. Let's just go kill them. Okay, actually, Juicebox can be content taking stuff here, but how is Red Side allowed to play the game? I'm so confused. Juicebox gets swatted by a control ward. It's just Sivir. It's Sivir. They have all their sums. Like, it's just completely impossible to dive. Sivir even egos a little bit, but it's still completely. Oh wait, Chokechi almost getting killed by Jackulov. Holy moly, though, that was damn close. He's gonna get his flash forced. I think Jacob G has been too distracted by attempting to win the series to be able to cash people out, but I think the bet was just for the first game. So I think we won our points. Whenever Jacob G gets back, we just pester him until he cashes us out. Agreed. Juicebox is taking some trades. Oh god, he wins this so hard. It's actually crazy. Oh, isn't able to get the angle for the vital. I'm not actually sure Jackulov had the flash there. Maybe he did. I don't know. That was well spaced by Jackulov though. Doesn't give Juicebox the third vital on the right. Dokji clearing out some vision is actually rather poor. Doesn't even have his Bork yet. Although I guess he invested in Berserker's Greaves. Meanwhile, Juicebox putting those grubs to work, even if it's only 4 of them, gets this first tower in mid lane, which is rather unusual, but he's been dominating anyone who tries to match him. Gonna reset, job well done. Alright, first items coming in for basically everyone except Yi, who still has to base to secure his first item. But this is the time to fight for both teams. I think especially for red side, if we can't make something happen on these 1-item spikes, it's just not going to happen. We're cooked. But I also think they're infinitely weaker, so I just think they're cooked. Juicebox, Juicebox should be a mid laner. Why isn't Juicebox a mid laner? Like, he likes roaming so much, like, and he always has priority. So why doesn't he just become a mid laner? Splashing down the ghouls. The ghoulies. Not really able to get too much. Pretty snoozer, nothing happening. Next fight's gonna be over this Herald. He gets his Borkin base, so pretty strong. Everyone's strong. No one's like especially strong. Like, it's mostly just like an extra half component for everyone on blue side. Juicebox pushing mid, getting his priority, trying to lean into this Herald. I mean, they're not going to catch him. Oh, maybe they are going to catch him. But that was a very off. Juicebox parries the stun from JackeyLove and just like murders JackeyLove. Holy moly! Like, JackeyLove is so dead. Nobody can kill the Master Yi. Like, I think it's a draft gap. I think this Yi was the genius pick. But yeah, unfortunate. Nobody can really deal with the kind of pseudo assassins. And they're not even going to take the Herald. They decide they don't need it, which I think is perfectly fine. I don't think they need the Herald either. Just go top, get some towers. Secure priority over this upcoming Drake. What soul is it? Is Ocean Soul? That's not the best soul. It's not the worst soul either, because they're into like the sort of long team fight comp, but they are going to get it, and this game is looking very, very grim for Jacob G's team. Everyone's just gonna reset. We should probably open top or something. I'm kind of surprised they're not just sending Juicebox top at some point. Like, he wins against both side laners, so why not just send him top and take the tower? But Jacob G has made comebacks on the Swain before. They are still playing Sivir, so if Sivir is allowed to just infinitely bouncy, I mean, but she's not, because there's a Master Yi is the problem. So, like, how are we going to kill the Master Yi? We need to somehow deny Master Yi from getting in, but who's going to do it? Is it going to be Swain? Like, is Swain just going to randomly hit an E on Master Yi? That seems pretty difficult. Is it going to be, like, Kennen or something? Kennen goes. He has flash, or he doesn't have flash, actually. He gets good proto belt by Kennen. He's going to get the double stun. Double flash is forced, but teleport coming in for Juicebox. Juicebox is going to hard look here. Has the Galio ult behind him. Where's the Galio ult? Big Galio ult onto Juicebox. Gets the stun onto Jacob G. Jacob G just gets shredded by the true damage from Fiora. Is going to die, and meanwhile, Tokchi cleans up Kennen on the side, and yeah, it is how it is. Really good teleport by Juicebox there, knowing that even if he's surrounded by 4, he's going to have the Galio ult. He's going to be strong. He's going to have his parry. He's just not going to die. Juicebox unfortunately on a ward, so his cute little trick does not work. But it's going to be a full inner tower to Juicebox, and yeah, the game's over, guys. Unfortunate. And Galio's gonna, or is, maybe he's not gonna get this tower. Unsure. Kaisa coming out of base. Fiora maybe can clear the Gromp or something. Maybe not. Knows that he doesn't have any priority. Next objective is Opticon. Galio does actually get the full tower. That's a lot of gold to Galio. Not that it actually matters. Galio has not been using his gold and still does not have a lot. Not too much happening in the mid lane. Oh boy, no mana. Certainly cannot kill Jacob G. Jacob G certainly cannot kill him. Holy moly, he does no damage. Where's your damage, Jacob G? Where's the damage? Boy still trading forward. Yep, they want Opticon. They're going to reset for their second item on Yi first, but second item on Fiora, second item on Kaisa. Nowhere near second item on anyone else, and Kennen is still in like kind of poverty. They're going to try to run down the Karma, but she just auto-attacks the cage, walks out. She doesn't have flash, actually might die to the bouncies. Is going to die to the Nami ult actually, but Kaisa goes in onto blue crystals and is, I think, completely fine. Yeah, wait, really well played by Bingabam there to trade that 1-for-1, and Juicebox is going to come in and clean up the rest of the fight. Actually, he doesn't have Q or something? Okay, unlucky. Fear the Pigmite's still going to die. And yeah, mid jungle is running the map, and Bingabam is just playing really well. I don't know. Good mechanics from, really good Kaisa mechanics from Bingabam. Juicebox is gonna terrorize Kennen a bit. Throws him the Blitzcrank fist bump. Bingabam's gonna ride the Herald. Bingabam showing off his driving skills, gonna try to hit it. Oh, can't hit it into this tower over here. Meanwhile, Okji solos the Otacon. I think you're just supposed to walk out of the circle when the circle appears, but it's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be GA's actually as Voracious Otacon this game. And it's gonna be third Drake probably for free. Probably fourth Drake as well. There's anything this blue side comp cannot end the game, and especially not in this Sivir. So they're gonna have to get some Baron or like Elder or something to be able to dive. Gunboy getting run down. Can anyone kill him? Can they kill the tower and dive him after? No, they cannot kill the tower and dive him after. Wow, Gunboy's actually so aggressive. Juicebox is gonna run some people down. Meanwhile, also in mid lane, Sivir is coming to terms with her fate. Oh, Master Yi doesn't have Q for the bubble though, but on the other side of the map, Juicebox running down for the Pigmites, and maybe also Swain. Swain also dead. Wow, I actually can't believe that Swain is dead, but it looks like Swain is actually dead. Juicebox also has GA, so even if he dies here, it's complete. Okay, he should not have flashed. He had GA, but it's fine. Oh, heal cut. Heal cut, I guess, yeah, heal cut's reasonable this game. There's like 4 sources of mid healing, 3 sources of mid healing. It's gonna be another inner tower to blue side. They're gonna end the game. EV. Let's go Bingabam. Bingabam is such a sick name. Like, does anyone have a name that's even close to Bingabam in terms of good name? Okay, Juicebox is also pretty sick. Like, just in a vacuum, I think Juicebox is a pretty good name. I also like Tokji. Tokji is a good combination of letters. Yeah, blue side winning the name contest. Bingabam just, oh my god, Bingabam is styling on them. He knows he has GA, so yeah, it's just allowed to do that, I guess. It's a GA moment. Baron Nashor spawning in a minute. Juicebox is just gonna exert some side lane pressure. Nobody can match him. Nobody can kill him. It is how it is. He still has GA. How long does he have GA for? Just expired. Yeah, we're just gonna open top. Not buy any control wards. We'd rather have a dagger. We should still make the stream educational. And yeah, buy control wards, folks. Just buy them. They're good. Good ward dropped by Cannon. And actually, there's only one control ward. Only Karma has a control ward for this ward. It looks like Yi might sweep it. Yi is not gonna sweep it, so this ward from Cannon is gonna swap the Baron start, but I'm not entirely sure anything can be done. Cannon is basing, does not have a teleport ward. Yorick is bot trying to do something, but I don't think Galio is gonna die here. Actually, he might die. It's pretty close. Can he get his E off? He actually can't get his E off, so maybe he is gonna die. Yeah, Gumboy's gonna die. One for Baron. Siege is gonna start. Fiora is just going to match the Yorick. Well, Yorick looks extremely dead, but like it's fine for pulling Fiora. And meanwhile, Sivir's able to just clear the wave in mid. And actually, Jackalove is gonna look with has flash and has rocket belt, so maybe you can catch. Yeah, okay. Karma's gonna die. It looks like Kai'Sa's gonna get out, especially since he's running towards his Fiora, who is mildly Thanos at this moment. Has 3 items. Well, soon to be matched by Kai'Sa though. Actually, is this a what is this? I guess you probably need Zeal for something. One of the evolves or whatever. I'll trust the Kai'Sa players on this one. Binga Bam chunking out Jackalove. Can you do anything? I guess not. It's a really slow siege. Once they have Ocean Soul, they'll be able to siege for longer, I guess. But it's not like they're taking any poke. It's more just Sivir is able to clear the wave too fast. And they're also so outranged that nobody can hit the tower safely. Bigabam has to pull off acrobatics to weave in an auto attack on this inhibitor tower. Yorick has decided that the game is not going to be won by a fight, so he is just going to rage split. More waves being cleared by Sivir. Sivir, the human wave vacuum or something. I want to see Juicebox just ego this, but he's too disciplined. He's not gonna throw the game for content. Here are the Pigmites versus Gumbo has Ocean Soul. He's never gonna die. How do you die with Ocean Soul? If you're the Pigmites, is just gonna get cooked. Yeah, Gumboy does not take any damage anymore. Problem gets, yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright, surely we end the game. Let's end the game, guys. Let's go like mid and just dive them or something for fun. It is still a little bit difficult with like Kennen, the potential for Kennen to get a large ult under the tower or something, but like Fiora's just gonna parry it, like he's just gonna be past it. I think it's gonna be fine. Binga Bam, let's go. Let's go, Binga Bam. Wow, a lot of damage coming in from Karma and Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa actually goes in to finish it off, but is a little bit caught and does not have GA this time. Gets her second, but only 2. I don't think they can kill. I don't think they're anywhere close to killing Juicebox here. They're gonna flash for it, but like, guys, like it's Fiora. It's not possible. It is how it is. It's not possible at all. Juicebox styles on them. Maybe also guess Jackalove once Jackalove is gonna get him, and that's gonna be the end of the game. Congratulations to Blue Side for completing the reverse sweep. It's a reverse sweep. It sounded like they went into their laboratory. They cooked up some new strategies for this match, and yeah, pretty dominant performance from Team Juicebox and Co. I love the E. The E was such a sick pick, and Bingabam and Whitefaker have been playing like extremely well this series. So yeah, that's going to be the match. Congratulations. Have fun in your next semi-final match, I guess. And unlucky to Jacob G, who is now out of the tournament, which means I guess he can cast all the games. But yeah, unlucky. See everyone next season. See you whenever the next game is. I think it's tomorrow. I'm probably not going to cast tomorrow. My throat's a little hurt, but it is how it is. All right, see ya. Bye. Good stream. Also, don't forget to ping Jacob G for your cash out.